A red carpet event promoting the long-delayed Top Gun sequel is happening today aboard the USS Midway.
Many of the stars from the film are there, and so is ABC 10 News anchor Kimberly Hunt. She's joining us live now with a look at all the festivities. Kimberly?
There is no better place to have the theatrical world premiere of Top Gun Maverick than right here at Naval Air Station North Island, the home of our country and the world's best pilots on Earth. And right behind me is the theater where they showed the premiere, and they've already come out of the first one, all smiles today. A second round of officers and sailors will go in for another premiere. And when Tom Cruise rolled up today, there was huge reaction from all of the members of the Navy that were here. But I also noticed there was really an intense caring on behalf of Tom Cruise to the men and women that were here today. In fact, he spent quite a bit of time talking to them, asking some of them, well, what plane did you fly? What plane did you fly? And in fact, we found out that Tom Cruise himself is a pilot. He told me that today, said since boyhood he wanted to make movies and be a pilot, and he has really taken the aerial scenes in this movie to a whole new level. Never been done, I was told by the stunt coordinator that just really looked at all of that with the Navy to make all of this possible. And I talked to Tom about the training that it took for these actors to be able to play that role in those fighter jets. I have to ask you personally your feelings about these real pilots that really do this, because it has to be.
No, listen, I'm a pilot. As a little kid, I just wanted to make movies and wanted to fly airplanes, and I have such respect for them, such respect for their ability, their skill, their care, you know, their competitive spirit, and their abilities, and that's what I want to represent.
And he did a great job doing that. There was a lot of firsts in this movie, what they did in the air with these jets, the feats that they did, the way they fly them. I was told today by members of the Navy that coordinated all of this, that it is all real. When you see the movie, Captain Ferguson, who worked with the civilian to coordinate all these aerial flights, told me they took those jets down to 10 feet. They were flying 10 feet. When you see them flying through canyons, they are really flying through canyons. And the Navy did bring in a civilian. The only person that would ever fly in this formation this tight with these naval pilots is a civilian named Kevin LaRosa. He was the aerial coordinator and stunt pilot for this film. I talked to him the other day, and he also told me why he has such an appreciation for naval aviators.
I would say I'm very fortunate in that I'm probably one of the only civilians in the world that has been allowed to sort of infiltrate the level of which I did in the U.S. Navy, to be part of the briefs, to fly in their ranges, and fly in as close proximity as we did and film those sequences, and also help design them with Tom and Joe Kosinski. That was an honor. So I know I'm a lucky guy that I got to do that, and it also gave me a very profound appreciation for our U.S. naval aviators. I think they're all heroes, and I know at any given day there's a naval aviator sitting on a carrier, an Alert 5, ready to stand in the way of whatever threatens our safety, and I love that and appreciate it, and being on base every day and seeing the level of professionalism was amazing.
Naval aviators also complimenting Kevin LaRosa today on the red carpet, bringing him up and saying they would not have been able to do those scenes in the air without him and his cinematography. He flew with them in coordination, but he was the one with the cameras on his jet to be able to get all of that footage. They shot about 800 hours, used about 2% of it. Let's go back to the original film, because there's so many things from Maverick to the original Top Gun. One of the scenes originally is also reprised in this one, but differently. You'll have to wait and see.